All right, example 2, 9-3 here. A rectangular prism has a volume of 301.32 cubic feet. I don't know why I read the number that way. If the length and the width are 5.4 feet and 6.2 feet, what is the height of the prism? So, first thing that you might be noticing, hopefully, is that this problem is different from previous problems because, first off, there's no picture. So, wouldn't be the worst idea. We did spend a whole day in class practicing drawing these things. Wouldn't be the worst idea to get yourself a visual to work with. Is it required? No, but you're less likely to make mistakes. That's not the best box I've ever drawn in my life. However, the real thing that makes this problem different is that instead of asking us to find the volume like it's been doing in previous questions, they're actually giving us the volume here and asking us to find the height. Well, thinking about what formula I might want to write down to start with, I'm going to use my length times width times height because that is the formula for a rectangular prism. And now I'm just going to go and I'm going to fill some things in. They tell us what our volume is. So in for the V, I'm going to put the 301 and 32 hundredths. The length and the width are 5.4 and 6.2. So I can even label that on my diagram if I wanted. 6.2, 5.4. So length, 5.4. Does it matter if I have the 5.4 and the 6.2 switched? It does not. What property is that? The commutative property. Good job. And for H, I'm just leaving H. You could absolutely use any variable that your little heart desires. I'm going with H because that stands for height, and that will kind of remind me that I'm finding the height. Now, two options of math that you can do here to solve this equation. You can start by dividing both sides by the 5.4 and then the 6.2 in any order, doesn't matter. But many of us recognize to do that multiplication first, and that is not wrong. Either way will get you the right answer. 5.4 times the 6.2 leaves us with 33.48. And then I'm just going to carry down that times height. And now here we have a little itty bitty baby step equation that you can use to isolate the variable here. H is being prevented from being alone. That was a weird way to say that, by the 33.48. Those two things are being multiplied. So I'm going to do the inverse of multiplication, and I'm going to divide both sides by the 34.48. Mathing that in your calculator gives you a height of exactly 9 feet. So that's what to do when they give you the volume and they're looking for a dimension.